Bitcoin's price fell below $60,000 shortly after the verdict was announced for Binance founder Changpeng. What will happen to Bitcoin and what is the nearest target for it? The return of the altcoin season and altcoin growth. The crypto market began to decline shortly after the Changpeng, the former head of the Binance crypto exchange, was sentenced to 4 months in prison. His lawyers emphasized his cooperation with investigators and US authorities during the proceedings. The defense also pointed out that Zhao is not currently involved in managing Binance. After the verdict was announced, Bitcoin fell, and nearly the entire crypto market entered the red zone. Meanwhile, on the Bitcoin chart you can see that after a massive drop to $56,000, Bitcoin is rapidly returning to its previous levels, at $60,000 and above. At the time of the recording the video, Bitcoin is trading at around $62,000. I expect near-term targets for it at least to the $62,400 mark, and then $63,000 and possibly higher. But please pay attention here. Here you can see a huge green candle. We should understand that if there is such a green candle and such a growth, it is important to be ready for the fact that growth without correction is simply impossible, and we should definitely wait for the correction in the near future. I think the correction will gradually bring the price down to $61,000 and $60,000. But as I told you in the previous videos, you should always be ready for correction and buy gradually as the price falls. Here on the chart you can see that after the fall, if you bought Bitcoin and altcoins at the moment of the deepest fall, at this point you could get at least plus 10%. And if you opened a long position with 10 leverage, the growth will be plus 100% of the amount of the trade entry. This is also the case with altcoins. So let's move on from Bitcoin to other coins. Ethereum is our champion. It shows a great growth chart, and I want to tell you friends that on this chart I can find a triangle here. It is not absolutely bullish or bearish, but I want to tell you that from this zone I expect a global growth to these levels. Of course, the level of $3,300 is not a quick target, but in cryptocurrency we can expect such fast and big targets in such a short time. I also want to note that if the correction will be strong and Bitcoin will fall below 60,000 again, we should be ready to fall to this approximate level. I extremely do not believe in this situation in our market, but I leave a small probability that such a correction can happen. Ethereum is trading at $3,077 at the time of recording this video. In the near future, I expect a small correction and further growth to the marks of $3,100 and $3,150. And here $3,180. A correction, in my opinion, is possible up to $3,000. One of the favorite coins, Litecoin, is trading at $81.7 at the time of the video recording. It also, after a painful fall of minus 15%, showed a growth of as much as 10%. You can see a triangle on the chart, and yes friends, this is the ascending triangle that everyone is waiting for. I expect it to grow significantly, especially in the global perspective. In the near future, if there is no strong correction, I expect the growth to $82.6, $83.6, $85.6 and $86.8 and possibly higher. You can see them on the screen. As expected from ARKM coin, it has shown a marvelous growth along with other coins. Unlike other coins, ARKM coin showed a clear jump after a strong fall. This happened clearly at its support level of $1.72. Since the fall, this coin has already managed to gain as much as 24.4% of stable and incredibly growth. The coin is moving clearly on the chart on our support levels that are so important to it and help hold its strength of potential growth. I have had one of the most enjoyable long trades on this coin since the fall. In my closed community, I have shown and told you the signals to open the trade. I have shown you how much leverage I put on this trade, and I want to tell you that the people who opened long trades with me with 10 or more leverage have already earned their access on the recent growth of this wonderful coin. If you want to make the same trades with me, then join our closed Telegram community and contact me in messages, and don't be afraid to ask what you're interested in. Let's move back to the content, and I want to tell you that the targets I've been waiting for have already been closed. But I want to give you all new targets that I'm so much looking forward to. I am expecting a rise to the nearest targets 2.18, then 2.22, and then $2.28. Again, this is not an advice, and you should not open a long trade with all your money after such a growth. Realize that after such an explosive growth, a correction is possible, which can lower the level of this coin. I want to draw your attention to the IMX coin, which is trading at $2.27 at the time of the recording this video. And I want to tell you that this is a coin that together with others showed a great growth of 23% after the whole market fell. I would like to note that the goals that I indicate in the video are short term, and in order to understand what coins are better to buy for the future, you can contact me for information and advice. As well as I will remind you that buying coins for your entire capital, it is an extremely bad idea. You should always have a couple thousand or a couple $100 in order to buy coins on their corrections and gradually accumulate the balance and get a step-by-step profit from all coins. The closest targets are marked with yellow lines. They are 2.28, 2.33 and $2.39. Note your attention to the Aptos coin. It is trading around at $9.14 at the time of the video recording. On the chart we can see that the outermost candle is completely green and that the coin showed only 12% growth after the fall. I expect it to rise further. I don't lose sight of it, and I'm buying it in small pieces on small dips like this. Aptos is now in an ascending triangle, and I believe this is an incredibly good time to break out to the upside on the chart. I have marked the nearest targets with yellow lines. I expect near-term targets at 9.50, 9.30, 9.37 and $9.47 and above. Don't lose sight of important and beautiful coins like Aptos, Avalanche, Arbitrum and other coins that can show nice growth in the coming time frame. I'm glad you finished this video and I hope you learned something useful. Don't forget to slap the like button and subscribe to the channel. Bonus links are in the description below this video. Goodbye!